The Interstate 40 sign flew by in a whirl, and the pickup slowly moved onto the turnoff lane. My eyes started to burn as I stared at the rain running sideways against my window. Each rivet resembled another town, another place I could never again call home. Exhaustion consumed me, and my eyelids felt heavy. I laid my head against the window and struggled to stay awake. Suddenly, a huge figure flew past me. Dad swerved to the left, which made me crash into his side. My entire body pumped with adrenaline. I jumped straight in my seat and tore out my earphones as I wrenched the seatbelt over my shoulder to buckle myself in, while trying to process what had just happened. What was that? I looked at Dad. His eyes huge, he kept checking his rearview mirror every 5 seconds. Beads of sweat rolled from his hairline down to the side of his temple. Sure, he was paranoid, but I'd never seen Dad this scared in my entire life. This was something more than his usual paranoia. Dad!
Did you see where it went?
He asked, attempting to inject calm into his voice, but I could hear the fear lacing each syllable. See where what went? Dad? What was that?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
For once in your life, just tell me! I screamed. 16 years of frustration exploded from my lungs. I couldn't take the unknown anymore.
Fine.
He mumbled something else that I didn't catch.
Do you remember the stories I used to tell you?
Stories? What stories?
The stories about Pagea, Elena.
He looked in his rearview mirror again. Vaguely, but I didn't tell him that. What does that have to do with this?
They're real.
I froze and stared at him.
All of it. It's real. The dragons, the magic, the wall. Everything is real.
Dragons! I couldn't believe this. Is this why we've been on the run my whole life? That's your reason? I took a deep breath.
You can believe what you want. It doesn't change the fact that they are real, and somewhere out there.
He looked over his shoulder. A figure, with huge paws and talons, flew in front of the truck. The tires screeched at the same time as I shrieked. The truck spun around a couple of times and came to a standstill on the dark stretch of road. My heart jumped at a great speed. My throat and lips became dry from my deep, heavy breathing. My face pushed against the cool glass of the passenger window, I searched the horizon for any sign of life. Apart from the pickup's headlights, not a single light peeked through the blanketed darkness, and the rain crushing down made me see figures, but I couldn't tell if they were real. Dragons don't exist.
You okay?
My father yelled. I'm fine. I tore my gaze away from the window. His hands were on the door's handle.